Hi, I'm Ashley Blythe.
Hi, I'm Candace Schultz.
And we are here at Aesthetic Smiles, where we offer facials, injections, different anti-aging treatments. But one of the things that we offer here that we're the most excited about is this Optimus Max. So this is a machine here that does laser as well as radio frequency microneedling. The thing that we love so much about this is that we do all kinds of facials, we do injectables such as Botox, we do fillers, biostimulators, but as we age, after the age of 30, we lose 1% collagen every single year. So it's really important to find something that stimulates that collagen production. And one of the things that does that the best is the radio frequency microneedling.
It has a 24 gold pins here, so we can go in at multiple depths into the skin. We have a lot of women that come in that have like the fat under their chin and under their necks, so we can go in on different modes like the burst mode and burst the fat. And if someone doesn't have a lot of fat on their face, we'll go into like the scale mode or the cycle mode and we can tighten the skin. So there's lots of different depths and cycles and modes that we will go through to help customize it to your skin.
So how this works is we have this little handpiece and we'll put this tip on the handpiece, and like she said, that we will completely customize it for your face. So something is that somebody that might have a little bit more adipose tissue and fat in their face, then like she said, we would do a burst mode or a fixed mode, and then we would actually be able to melt the fat while tightening the skin. So some of the treatments we do, such as like Kybella and things like that, they will actually dissolve the fat, but it leaves you with a little bit of loose skin. So the cool thing about this is that it will do the fat and the skin tightening at the same time. Also, we can do different parts of the body. We have this handpiece that goes up to 5 millimeters. So you can do things such as armpit fat, the back of your arms. You can do the abdomen, love handles, front of the knees, back of the legs, your buttocks. I mean, basically every area on the body that you'd like to do, we can use. So you use this handpiece, and before you come in, we would numb you for about an hour. You can come pick up that numbing cream and do it at home or do it on your way here. For your first time, it's advised that you get numb here. So you'll be numb for a full hour, and then we'll begin the process.
I advise our clients to come in for a pre-Morpheus facial. We will prep your skin, remove any vellus hair, we will hydrate the skin, and we will also take your pre-Morpheus pictures at that time. We will come up with a game plan, and we will also, depending on your skin type, we may have to pre-treat you before the treatment, and we will give you the numbing cream at that time as well.
So speaking of numbing cream, we have a cream that is really powerful. It has lidocaine, tetracaine, and prilocaine. You put that on the area and you leave it for 1 full hour. Most people, that is enough to make them comfortable during the treatment. But there are some people that have more sensitive nerve endings by their skin, and or just their pain tolerance is just a little bit less, and they would like to be a little more comfortable. So we got this handy dandy Pronox machine, so also known as laughing gas. This is an option at no upcharge. So basically what this is it has a nitrous oxide as well as oxygen, and then you'll use this handy little mouthpiece, and you can just take deep breaths in and out whenever the treatment becomes a little uncomfortable. So it's really cool because you don't need a driver. You can actually, within 10 minutes after the procedure, you're able to just go about your day. It has a really short half-life, and it won't stay in your system. So this is an option that we have as well, but like I said, usually the numbing cream does just the trick. One of the really cool things about this machine is, like you can see, it has 3 hand pieces. We already discussed this Morpheus 8 handpiece, which is the radio frequency microneedling, but we also have an IPL handpiece. There's 2 handpieces. It's called Intense Pulse Light Therapy. So basically, depending on your skin color and your skin tone, that's when we'll kind of go over in your consultation and then your pre-Morpheus facial. So if you have a Fitzpatrick 1, 2, or 3 skin color, so basically the lighter your skin, then we will use 1 handpiece and you won't need to be pre-treated. But the darker skin client, so basically a Fitzpatrick 3, 4, 5, that would be a different handpiece just because of safety. The melanin in the skin is something that we don't want to mess with. We want to keep you the color that you are, but what we can treat is sun damage, rosacea. We can treat scars, any purples, browns, freckles, things like that. What cannot be treated is melasma. So if you do think that you might have melasma, it is a good idea that we get you talking to Candace or a dermatologist to make sure we figure out how to treat the melasma. Heat, any kind of heat-based therapy could make that worse. So that's when it's really good idea to get the pre-Morpheus facial, and then you can go through the consultation process. She'll let you know that this is something that we can treat with the IPL and with the Morpheus. You can do both of these on the same day. You would come in without any numbing on your skin. We would do the IPL. It takes about 5 minutes. Then you would numb for an hour. You can run and get your toes done. You can get an IV, just hang out here, play on your phone. And then the Morpheus takes about 20 to 30 minutes.
For aftercare after Morpheus, we tell people to not go into the sauna, no heat, or working out for 48 to 72 hours. We will give you like a little aftercare kit that you will take home that you will apply that night and for the next couple of weeks. It's advised not put any like retinoids or acids on the skin because we like to treat it like it's like an open wound. So we would give you like a little card that'll have all the aftercare instructions on it for you.
So when you leave from the Morpheus or the IPL, a lot of people are asking about the downtime. So the downtime is totally dependent. Each person, their histamine response will be different. So I always say that if you like roll your ankle, there could be 5 different people that roll their ankle. One person gets super swollen, the next person you can barely even tell. So based on your histamine response, some people get a little more red, a little more swollen. If that's something you're worried about, you can always take a Zyrtec for 2 weeks prior to the procedure, and then you can also take like a Benadryl that night if you're worried about it. Most people, I would say like 8 or 9 out of 10 people, what it looks like when you leave here, you'll be pretty red, you'll look like you have a little bit of a road rash. By that night, it should really subside. And then by the next day, you do have it feels like a little bit rough, a little bit dry, and maybe a little bit of redness, but really not much. We just call it about a day or 2 of social downtime. We don't want you to put any makeup on just because, just like a road rash or just like a wound, we just want you to put nice, good moisture, medication, things like that is gonna help you heal. You're gonna have thousands of injuries on your face from the microneedling device, and that is what creates and stimulates the collagen. So that's a good thing, but we don't want you to put makeup, sunscreen, that kind of stuff. But talking about the IPL, it is so important that you stay out of the sun a full week before and a week after, because if you have any sunburn, suntan, self-tanning, so any like fake spray tans, any self-tanning, this will actually grab onto that pigment and it can hypopigment your skin. So then once you get this IPL laser, it's super important. You wear a hat, you stay indoors, and then you wear sunscreen. Hopefully you didn't get, if you got the Morpheus at the same time, you have to wait the 48 to 72 hours for sunscreen, so just avoid the sun as much as you can. But of course, if you have any questions, we'll be here to answer any questions. We always say when in doubt, just reach out. But this is our favorite machine. It's something you want to do every year as you age. So biostimulate, keep that collagen nice and tight. And you can always book an appointment with our booking link.